What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Anthony here, Dodge Life Official. Check it out. We got the Hellcat out real quick. So my last video, it was just a YouTube short, right? Y'all liked it. You know, some of you guys liked it, some of y'all didn't. It's all good. But it's got a lot of engagement. I appreciate it. Right? My wife, Brittany, Queen Bee, she appreciates it. Thank you so much. But I have another video for you guys. It's just a little quick one that I kind of put together in regard to the grill on this thing, right? And how I went about lighting it up and everything. So I'm just going to show you guys a little bit behind the scenes. It's kind of, you know, it was a long day that day when I was doing it. So kind of bear with me. I did most of it just on my phone, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just show you guys, you know, what it's like. I'm gonna show you how I lit this grill up, you know, and then you'll just see the behind the scenes. So stay tuned if you guys are interested, and if you like this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you guys want to see more behind the scenes stuff, whatever it is. Give me some ideas. You know, I have a lot of content coming between me and my wife, between the Hellcat and the Scat Pack. We're gonna be out here, so stay tuned. Let's get it. All right, guys, what's going on? Appreciate you guys tuning in. We got the Hellcat right here. Finishing up on some of the lights. I'm finishing up on the grill right now. Underglow strips are pretty much done. So let's go here and take a look at the bumper right here. We'll start with the underglow strips, right? So I have this propped up on the table with some foam padding so that we don't have any scratches or anything. And then as far as the underglow goes, so I already had these mounted, right? But here's the thing. This is the shout out to Light Insurance real quick. This is the Hyper Pro Underglow. I think that's what it's called. Hyper Pro Underglow. So what we have going on is just, we have the strips laid out. That is, you know, we got the zip ties. The zip ties right there. Ran up through some custom holes, right? And then what we have in front of it, because this is higher off the ground, it was so easy to, even with the way that they had the black strips right here, you would still see the LEDs. So in order to negate that, I put foam padding here, just like that. It's kind of super glued on, and it shouldn't be too much of an eyesore or anything, as it's just gonna block the light. I already tested it at night and it looked pretty good. Let's cut that, maybe, or I'll probably just forget it. But yeah, that's the underglow for the front. Now we're gonna move into the bumper. This is where some of the madness happens, right? So everything I do is custom. I use almost nothing original besides the strips, and I customize my strips. So everything is sequential, right? So because I use ghost lighting, and I use the turn signal effect, not too many people use it. I've seen it a lot on the headlights, but I don't really see it too much on the underglow or the grill, especially the grill. Nobody really does it. So this is what we got going on. Is we'll start from the top. I'm gonna come back over here. Okay. So this is the top. All right, we have 2 strips per side for the top. So split this way, and again split that way. And then, so like I said, all my wires custom after I solder them. So we got still lighting string strips, and then it's ran each strip. We have 2 strips that are ran this way, 2 strips ran that way, and then I'll show you some of the wiring. So like for this strip right here, for example, I have it ran like this, underneath. Because of this vent right here, I got black tubing around it. Otherwise, you just see the strip color, right? We don't want that. We don't want to just see that. Okay. So then I have it ran again. Sorry, it keeps going in and out of focus. I'm just doing this on my phone. The gimbal is just ran right through here underneath this other strip with the zip ties. For the most part, you can't see any of the strips. You just see the reflection of the strip light onto the grill. You do see that. It's not too bad. I think it looks kind of cool actually. And then again, same thing right here. So basically, and it's all opposite. It's weird. So because I have these two strips that are on this side, right? Those wires are running that way. At least this one's running that way. Come back around, and then it's connected right here. I don't have any tubing here because you can't see that. I just secure it some more. This is to the opposite side, so I'm not doing this one right now. And then we have this right here. So because I'm working with the passenger side right now, this right here is going to get connected with this. And then the same thing is that the passenger side for down here will get connected right here. And then you got to do the driver's side as well. And then let's come back over here. We got the vent lighting on both sides. It sucks because it's a little weird, right? This side has for the intake. I don't know what it's actually called, but it's for the air, right? To go directly to the intake. So we have that here, but we don't have it on this side. So due to that, the brightness is going to be a little bit different. Although we're using a strip on this side and strip on that side, it's still a little bit different. I would say that this side's a little bit brighter than that side, but it's just, it's what we got because I'm not messing with that, right? So I'll show you this real quick. We have the strip in here, okay? But because of the fact that I can see the strip from the outside, you can see this entire strip. We don't want that. We want to make it as much of a glow as possible. So in order to do that, I put this foam here, which is just weather strip foam, like that, right? I put that there so that it can try and block out as much of that light as possible. I already tested it. For the most part, it's working. Depending on the angle that you're at, you can still see some of the strip, but you got to be at the right angle. Same thing over here, right? It's ran over and over. You can't see the strip almost at all. You can see this part right here. I tried to do something with that to try and block out from you seeing this strip, but it's not really working out. So you can indeed still see some of this depending on the angle that you're at. It is what it is. It's as good as it's gonna get. The other option is that I can go up and over, but yeah, I'm cool with the way it's at because you can't tell it at a certain angle. And then for the bottom, what we got going on is two strips split down the middle. And then so we can see the strip right here, right? You can see the strip, and then it's coming over on both sides. In front of this strip, we have another foam, another style of foam in front of this strip so that you can't see the strip unless you're beneath the car and looking upwards. That's the only way you can see the strip. But for the most part, you can't see the strip. So the only two that you can see is still this one slightly depending on the angle, and that one slightly depending on the angle, which I'm okay with. There's not really much else to really do. But yeah, that's this bumper for the Hellcat Durango. It gets a little bit different on the other versions of the Durango, but yeah, I kind of like it, and we'll see what it looks like when it's on. Okay, so this is pretty much the finished product here. Okay, I already went over the kind of underglow, but this is how it looks on the back side, right? With the wires ran and the LEDs in the proper and final place after the test fitment. This kid with my speaker. Yeah, but this is kind of it. I still have the connectors on some of these, right? The reason why this is still here, I just didn't take this out. Some of these connectors I kept in. There's not much water that's going to get right here. There a little bit, but not too much. There is dielectric grease in there. So if you're going to have the connectors, you got to have dielectric grease. Otherwise, if you're in a rainy state like Washington, you might get a month or two out of it before it starts corroding. Same thing down here. I still have 2 JST connectors. Not too much water is going to get right there. There will be a little bit right here, but I'm taking the risk of it being the way that it is. I just didn't do it. These ones I have replaced all the JST connectors as well as this one over here. All the wires are ran this way. So from there, this way, come up right here. Then I have it into this tubing. That's going to come out right here, and here we go. Obviously I'm not keeping these. These are just for testing purposes. Yeah, so I'm gonna go finish testing it and we'll go from there and see how it looks. All right, here we go. So this is the test. We're testing the back side. All right, we got the app right here. Let's just pick one. We'll go with this one. Boom. So as you can see, everything's split right here. Just like that. It's gonna look dope at night.